Futuristic Trail Mix Productions presents Microcosmos, a science fiction podcast.
Transmitting on April 8th, 2094, from approximate position on Ophiuchus 22, north 51 degrees, west 111 degrees, this is Officer Athena Romero, combination communication security specialist and resident chronicler with Omnitarian Establishment Crew 0137F. This is day 12 of our terraforming mission and our 8th day hauling ship to the rendezvous point. I'm happy to report that the last 24 hours have been pleasantly uneventful, given our typical circumstances and somewhat whimsical encounters. Dr. Cavilian has continued expanding upon his catalog, if you will, of flora and fauna he's found on the planet's surface. According to Calido 600 this morning, he has gotten it up to 34 items. Impressive. He is, though, still waiting for authorization to send in what he collected last week for analysis. So I think you would be rather appreciative if you could get back to him on that. Please. What else? Oh, Petty Officer Abbott has been busy trying to add, I think they call them firewalls to Cal's programming to try and prevent any more technical accidents when Cal inevitably gets bored. They are so far unsuccessful, but I have faith. They were able to successfully repair their ocular functions on Monday after Cal unintentionally disabled them, so I don't know, we'll see. Commander De La Cruz has been making sure that morale is high, given the long trek. The temperatures on Ophiuchus aren't too terribly hot, only reaching a high of a scalding 25 degrees Celsius yesterday, so being sweaty and miserable hasn't been a tremendous source of torment during our hike. But being painfully bored certainly has. She gave Felix a deck of cards last night. Not sure where she got it, or why she has it, or why she gave it to him. But I am quite disappointed she has never invited me for a game of cribbage. Aside from that, she's also been doing a wonderful job of navigating us towards the rendezvous point. Either that, or we are almost definitely screwed. So, here's to hoping. I have been spending a large amount of my time in the woods alongside Dr. Cavilian, not only to serve as protection from, the possibility of predatory creatures, but also to observe for myself. The wildlife here it's gorgeous. Similar to much of what you'd find on Earth, but, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. The more flower-reminiscent plants have a much stronger smell than those on Earth, though. Not bad, by any means, but strong. Like perfume. It's all very coordinated and matchy. The fragrances all complement each other, and very well at that. I feel like it could make the perfect bouquet. Like it was made to make the perfect bouquet. In a metaphorical sense. They're perfect. I like it. The plant life, I can pretty confidently assume that Felix does as well. I think we all do, if in very different ways. I think Miles has less of an admirable view of plant life and more of a sort of, I don't know. I was going to say respect, but that doesn't sound entirely right either. They acknowledge the importance, but that's about the extent of their reverence. Regardless, I think everyone is at dinner right now, so I'll wrap this up and get the two of us back to camp. We're almost halfway through our hike to the rendezvous point right now, and should thus be arriving in approximately 2 to 3 weeks. As stated previously, morale is about as high as it can be while we make our boring way. Outside of all that, I currently have nothing left to report. So, for now, Romero out. Are we ready to go, Felix?
Should be, assuming you are done with your log.
Yeah, just finished up. Find anything else?
Well,
You two on your way back yet?
Yes, sir. Why? Is something wrong?
No, just a small situation back at camp. Not an emergency, but We could certainly use you guys here with us.
10-4 will pick up the pace.
Copy. Thanks.
Any idea what that was about?
No. Only one way to find out, so. Yes?
Right on then.
Right on.
So you're sure you didn't hear anything?
Yes. I was just getting my food. I came out of the tent to sit at the camp. Is that so hard?
You hesitated.
Oh, shut it, you insufferable little AI.
All right, you two. I wasn't accusing anyone, Miles. I just wanted to know if there was anything you heard or saw that could help us figure out what you did do it. I'm not gonna put you through trial over...
Why is the bag on the outside of the tent?
Why is the bag slashed open? What happened?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Glad you two could join us, though. If there's some wild carnivorous beast out there hunting us down, we're probably better as a unit than alone, right? Right, Felix? There's not a wild carnivorous beast out there hunting us down.
On April 7th at 2200 hours, Dr. Cavillion left the following report in his wildlife catalog. Footprint, reptilian in nature, tridactyl, approximately 20 centimeters in length, located in the southwest forest, likely predatory.
Felix.
I said likely. Not to mention that it was merely a footprint, and I have no other correlating information. Some twigs could have left that.
Some artistic-ass twigs.
Miles?
Commander, you heard what Cal said.
I did, and it all sounded theoretical to me. Everyone just needs to calm down. We'll be fine. Felix, do you think that there's a probability that the footprint and the tear in the bag could be related? Was it pointed towards the camp or anything?
I wasn't necessarily looking at that moment. If we want more information on the classification and nature of this creature, we'll have to go back into the forest and conduct some actual research.
No
Let's
way.
do it.
Athena.
Miles, look at this. First aid equipment. Bandages, hydrocortisone ointment, antiseptics. If this thing's a legitimate threat, then we need to do something about it, seeing as it's already contaminated and or shredded the majority of our medical supplies. One of us trips and accidentally gashes a knee open, we're screwed. God forbid someone gets slashed by whatever was sharp enough to trash a polyurethane nylon bag and layers of tough equipment. I really don't think this should be up for debate.
She has a point. If we just sit around and wait for whatever it was to come back, it might end up jeopardizing the security of our other equipment. Equipment that we really can't afford to lose. Communication devices, the tent.
Rations.
Exactly. Not particularly a risk I'm willing to take when we're light years away from base. You'll be fine, Miles. We've been in the woods dozens of times now, and we're all still here. Limbs and all.
I know, but, I mean, we've got how much more time before we run out of starlight? An hour? 30 minutes?
You've got some nice glasses there, Abbott. Don't they do anything? Transitionals, perhaps? New scotopic models? Flashlight, dude. Felix and Athena go out after dark all the time.
Nothing routs us but the villainy of our fears, Officer Abbott.
Is that Shakespeare?
Cal.
Miles, are you afraid of the dark?
Ugh.
Right then. Into the woods to Grandmother's house we go. Everyone grab a bag and make sure your flashlights are still secured to your belt. We'll head out in 10. Get a quick dinner if you need to.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Athena?
Yes, sir.
Nice thinking. What were those coordinates again, Cal?
North 51 degrees, west 111 degrees.
North 51, West 111. That's not far from where we were earlier this afternoon. I wasn't looking out for anything, but I don't particularly remember seeing anything indicating that there's a, large reptilian predator out there. You sure those are it?
That is the approximate center of what we generally refer to as the Southwest Forest. So yes, I'm quite sure, Athena.
The Southwest Forest is a pretty friggin' vague location, Cal. There's no way you could find a, more precise target or something?
Of course, Officer Abbott. Give me a moment as I integrate myself into Dr. Gavillion's hippocampus and see the exact location of the footprint measured at a mind-boggling 20 centimeters in length, somewhere in an undefined, unexplored,
Cal, you
unmeasured
need to drop
forest
this
of
attitude
foreign
with me.
flora,
I'm
and more
trying to get
importantly,
things
fauna,
done, and you're
and
acting
get
like
you
it's
a
some
more precise
otherworldly
target,
request.
since
Just
you can't
do
be
your
bothered
job. Is
walking
that
the
so
extra
much to
0.8
ask for?
Hush, you two. What is taking Felix so long?
Probably making himself a gourmet meal with the trail mix.
Sorry for the delay. I had to. What's with all this staring?
That's a lot of equipment you got there, Felix.
Well, I figured we would require a particular level of, expertise. And as our one and only chief science officer and the only biologist I know of for a couple of light years, I figured I would bring some of my equipment. Maybe make it a bit of a learning experience for the less knowledgeable. Such as Miles.
Now look here!
Play nice. That's all actually useful, though, right? It's not just gonna slow us down.
No, of course not. It's a collection of hunting and trapping supplies and portable evaluation equipment. If things go as we're expecting, it should all come to use.
Good, good. Alright, Athena and Miles, you two stay close and keep tabs on each other. Felix and I will take the lead. If you see anything out of place, anything at all, let us know immediately. We should reach the approximated position in... Cal, what do you think?
At your average speed of 4 kilometers per hour, I think shooting for 15 to 20 minutes is your likeliest estimation, Commander.
Call it 17 then. We've got 20-ish minutes of starlight left, so make sure your flashlights are secured and you've got your eyes peeled. Not entirely sure what we're looking for, so be ready for just about anything. Cool. Onward then.
Hey, Athena?
Yes, Miles?
You're the, bodyguard, right?
Security specialist, bodyguard, however you want to put it. Yes, I am. Why?
You have a knife or something, right?
Yes. It's not exactly going to gut a modern dinosaur, but I have a pocket knife. So does Felix, I think.
Well, that's good.
May I ask why you're asking me this?
Oh. No reason.
You're sure? No reason at all?
Yes. Well, no, you know.
I don't. You know you can talk to me, Miles, right? I know I'm not the, social butterfly that Dr. Cavillion and Commander de la Cruz are, but I'm still your crew member, and I'm not going to bite or whatever. I've been told I'm actually quite pleasant to talk to on occasion. I'm sorry if you thought I was trying to make you look like an idiot earlier. I swear I wasn't. That was a lot of medical supplies, and we've still got a ways before we reach the rendezvous point, so I was worried at the implications of possibly losing anything more. I didn't mean to seem aggressive or anything, and I am genuinely very sorry if I came across that way.
Oh, no, yeah, no, you're fine. I didn't think much of it. I was being stupid. So, no, I get it. I was asking because of the, modern dinosaur, by the way. It's getting dark out, so I was just thinking about it.
I'm honored that you think I could take on a potentially 5-meter thick-skinned dinosaur on my own, Officer Abbott.
Yeah. Hey, wait up a minute.
What was that?
My flashlight's not turning on.
Stay there, give me a second. Commander, could you just turn back for a moment?
Yes, turning around now. Everything alright?
Yeah, we're fine, just... Torches aren't turning on. No visuals. Soon none, most likely.
Fantastic. We'll be there in a minute or two. See you then.